You're sitting in a meeting that is going completely fine. Nobody is upset. Nothing has gone wrong. And still, your shoulders have crept up near your ears. Your jaw is locked tight, and you don't notice any of it until the ache finally reaches your neck. But psychology tells a completely different story. Your body isn't malfunctioning. It's remembering. There are 6 traits that reveal a nervous system that never got the memo the danger already passed. And once you see them, you'll understand why relaxing has never been as simple as people make it sound. Trait 1. Your muscles carry a memory your mind was never given access to. This is called somatic guarding, a pattern where the body holds low-grade tension in the jaw, shoulders, and stomach as a default setting, not a reaction to anything happening right now. And the strange part isn't that your body tenses under real stress. It's that it tenses when there's nothing to brace against at all. Muscle tension is stored procedurally, in a part of memory that doesn't run through language or logic. Your mind can be calm while your body is still holding a position it learned years ago, in a moment that had nothing to do with today. Think of the meeting from the start. You weren't afraid. You weren't even thinking about your body. And yet it had already decided, somewhere below conscious thought, to get ready. You were never tense because you're anxious. You were tense because your body once needed to be ready for something, and it never received the signal that it could stand down. And here's the part that makes this harder to catch than a normal habit. You can't consciously release muscle tension you didn't consciously create. Telling your shoulders to drop doesn't work the way telling your hand to open works, because the instruction to hold never came from the part of your brain that takes instructions. Which is exactly why the second trait is so easy to miss. It doesn't live in your muscles at all. It lives in something you do roughly 20,000 times a day without ever thinking about it once. Trait 2. Your breathing has a job that most people never notice it's doing. Shallow, upper chest breathing is a subtle sign of a sympathetic nervous system that's staying half engaged, keeping just enough tension in reserve to move fast if it has to. Here's what nobody tells you about that. It's not that you forget to breathe deeply. It's that some part of you is quietly deciding full breaths aren't safe yet. A body that expects to need to react keeps its breathing shallow on purpose, the same way a sprinter doesn't take a deep breath right before the gun goes off. The problem is your body has been at the starting line for years, waiting for a gun that already went off a long time ago. Notice it the next time you're about to speak up in a group or answer a message you're nervous about. The breath catches, high and small, before you've even decided to feel anything. That's not weakness. That's a body still rehearsing for a version of the world that required it. And it's not only the big, obvious moments. It's the smaller ones too, sitting down to read something you know might upset you, waiting for a reply that's taking too long, walking into a room slightly late. The breath narrows before you've consciously registered any of it as a threat, because your body isn't waiting for your permission anymore. It stopped waiting for that a long time ago. If this pattern feels familiar, you're clearly the kind of person who thinks deeply about why you feel the way you do, which is exactly why this channel exists. Subscribe if you want more of this, because there are 3 more traits, and the next one explains something most people mistake for being jumpy. Because what looks like overreacting from the outside is actually one of the most precisely calibrated systems in the entire body. Trait 3. Small things get treated like bigger ones. A door slams, a phone buzzes unexpectedly, someone raises their voice 2 rooms away, and your whole body reacts before your mind even finishes processing what the sound was. This is a lowered startle threshold, where the brain's threat detection system has been calibrated to respond fast rather than accurately, because fast used to matter more than accurate. The strange part is that your reaction speed isn't a flaw in the system. It's proof the system is working exactly as it was trained to. It's just still trained for conditions that no longer exist. You're not overreacting to the present. You're reacting with full accuracy to a past that once required exactly this speed to survive. Which raises a quieter question. If the body reacts this fast to sound, what does it do in the moments with no sound at all? The ones where it's supposed to finally rest. Trait 4. You struggle to fully exhale, even in moments that are genuinely safe. There's a difference between the surface sigh most people let out and a true parasympathetic release. The kind that actually lowers your heart rate and unclenches the body from the inside. Most people who brace for danger get the first one, rarely the second. Here's the part that surprises people. It's not that your body can't relax. It's that some part of it is holding a small percentage back, just in case the moment isn't as safe as it looks. That held back 10% is the same reserve a body keeps when it isn't fully sure the danger is over, not gone, just paused, watching, ready to snap back into position if needed. You can see it in the way some people sleep with their fists loosely curled, or wake up with their jaw already tight before they've opened their eyes. The body doesn't clock out for the night. It just switches to a lighter shift. Which brings up something stranger than a tense body or a shallow breath. Sometimes the thing being braced against isn't even happening anymore, hasn't happened in years, and the body is still bracing anyway. Trait 5. Part of you still remembers a threat your mind has already logically dismissed. This is the gap between explicit memory, the story you can tell about what happened, and implicit memory, the body's own separate record of what it had to survive. You can know completely and rationally that you are safe now. And your body can still brace around a certain tone of voice, a certain type of silence, a certain way a door closes, because that record was never asked to update. This is why people are often confused by their own reactions. The mind has moved on, closed the file, written the ending. But the body kept a copy, and nobody told it the case was closed. It's why a totally reasonable adult can hear a specific tone in someone else's voice and feel 11 years old again for exactly 4 seconds, before the feeling passes and the adult comes back. That gap, those 4 seconds, is the whole trait, playing out in real time. The last trait is different from all the others. It's not another thing your body does. It's the answer to why none of this was ever something to fix. Trait 6. This one is different from all the others. It isn't a description of what your body does. It's the reason none of the other 5 are a malfunction. A body that braces for danger, long after the danger has passed, isn't broken. It's running an old piece of protective software that once kept you alive, still installed and still active, simply because nobody ever taught it how to update. That bracing was never the problem. It was the solution to something real at some point that needed exactly this response to get through. You were never broken. You were built to survive first and relax second. And once you understand that, every tight shoulder and shallow breath stops looking like something wrong with you and starts looking like something that once worked exactly right. Which trait hit closest to home? Drop the number in the comments.